We sprinted through cold, hollow corridors. Jinx's palm was damp with sweat, so my warrior could feel nervous too, but it was so warm. I wished I could hold it forever. I felt her heartbeat pulsing against my palm. Just a few more steps and that rotting wooden gate would lead us out of this hell. But heaven doesn't open its gates for sinners. The headlights from the Miller family's black SUVs swept over us like gun barrels. My father stood there, Miller beside him, flanked by a wall of guards. They weren't there to arrest us. They were there to reclaim their merchandise. Jinx didn't back down. She lunged at the guards like a wild animal cornered, her fists swinging just to clear a path for me. She screamed, "Run, Eva! Don't look back!" But Miller just stood there, wearing the most disgusting smirk I had ever seen. Look at this. A touching hero saves the beauty act. But Jinx, do you know who made our marriage a reality? Who took a stack of dollars from me to prophesy that only by marrying me would Jinx Osto find happiness? And who was it that prophesied once again that you were sick and needed purification? It was your precious saint. Jinx stopped dead in her tracks. She looked at me, the fire in her eyes extinguished, replaced by a shattered glass that I could never put back together. She stopped fighting, letting the guards drag her away like a broken doll. The disappointment on her face, it hurt more than the shards of pottery digging into my skin. You think you can escape? Tomorrow you will stand on that pedestal, dressed in your holiest robes, and mutter every single word I've scripted. If not, I'll throw you back into the gutter where I found you. Remember, God punishes the disobedient, my father declared. I don't know if God will truly punish me, but as Jinx disappeared into the night, a cold chill crept through my thin fingers. I knew I had just lost the only thing that made me feel alive. Before I knew it, Father had ordered the nuns to drag me back to the prayer tower. Saint, prophet, miracle. For years, I've lived in a room without a mirror. Father said a saint doesn't need one, for my face is the reflection of God. But tonight, looking into a puddle of rainwater on the stone floor, I saw myself clearly for the first time. A fraud in holy robes. I used this voice to soothe sinners, while I was the greatest sin in this place. Every prophecy I uttered was a brick building my father's throne, and a hammer blow nailing down the lives of the innocent. At first, those lies were to save me from the whip. Then, I was manipulated into believing I was their salvation. It turns out, I was just a lavishly painted puppet for them to worship a lie. But Jinx pulled me out of that mire. With her resilience, she proved that one must never compromise with the darkness or lose faith. Jinx was right. I am a coward. But a coward with nothing left to lose is the most dangerous person of all. I put on the exquisite, pure vestments of a once-in-a-millennium saint. I reapply my lipstick, draping the pristine veil over my head. If the name saint is a shackle, I will use it to strangle the one who created it. When dawn comes, the cathedral is decorated as lavishly as a dream. But for Jinx, it is a slaughterhouse adorned with roses. She stands there in a pure white gown, but her soul has been crushed. The gold bracelet on her wrist glitters under the lights, locking her future into Miller's hands. Jinx looks at me, her eyes filled with nothing but contempt. I slowly step toward the most important position, before the eyes of hundreds of elite guests. My father stands above, smiling smugly. He thinks he has tamed me. He is wrong. I commanded, my voice echoing through the cathedral. Today's prophecy is for those who trade souls in the name of God. Every prophecy until now has been a filthy script. My father, a man who traffics people, took money to sell Jinx to the Millers. And of course, I have no divine power. I am nothing but a fraud. The cathedral descends into instant chaos. Miller screams, chairs topple, and in the distance, the wail of police sirens echoes. Thankfully, they arrived in time to receive the evidence of my father's dirty deals with Miller and over 100 of our previous guests. Amidst the chaos, I see Jinx standing there, stunned. I lunged toward her, ignoring the guards and the nuns, ignoring my father's desperate, dying commands. I don't care about the glares of contempt or the looks of horror. Nothing matters. I press a hurried kiss onto her lips. For the first and last time as a saint, I finally allow myself to love. I whispers against the kiss. I'm sorry. I love you. Please live a life that is truly free and brilliant. Live it for me, too. Of course, before doing this, I had prepared a script for myself, a personal prophecy that once the curtain fell, I would spend the rest of my life repenting behind iron bars. But then, crack, an electrical surge explodes. Smoke hisses through the air, and fire alarms begin to shriek incessantly. White smoke blankets everything like a final miracle. Jinx's mother screams, "Run, both of you! Go live the life you've always wanted!" It turns out she never believed in that arranged marriage for the family's prosperity. As a mother, she simply believed it was the only way Jinx could be happy. Jinx instantly grips my hand, dragging me out of the ruins her mother created. She rips away the cumbersome bridal train, and I tear off the veil that has imprisoned me for so long. We bolt for the back exit, toward the headlights of the car her mother left waiting. No more saints, no more sinners, just two souls racing against death to seize their lives. The car hurtles into the morning, leaving the dying embers of the cathedral far behind. I lean my head on Jinx's shoulder, feeling the real warmth of her skin. I don't know what lies ahead, but at least from this moment on, I no longer have to view the world through stained glass. I am finally seeing a real sunset. Do you believe in miracles, Eva? From now on, I'll be your miracle.